I just built an AI workflow that creates videos automatically. Let me show you how insane this is. Creating daily content is exhausting. What if you could automate the entire process? Just watch what it does. Step 1. It scrapes the latest AI news automatically. Step 2. The AI agent automatically generates the video script. Step 3. HeyGen creates a realistic talking head video. And finally, everything gets locked into Google Sheet. All fully automated. Let me run this live right now. You can see the news got fetched, the script got generated, and now it is sending to HeyGen. Now the video is ready.
What if your cloud deploys code in under 1 second, 10 times faster than AWS? Railway just raised $100 million to make AI native cloud infra the new standard. Follow for more.
This video was generated by HeyGen all automatically, no manual work. Imagine running this daily. You would never run out of content. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we'll be discussing about how you can automate AI avatar video generation for your use case using HeyGen and n8n. So this is what the workflow does. So first, it is going to fetch for all the recent AI articles from the RSS feed URL that we'll provide. So from there, it will select only one article, whichever is the latest one. And from that article, it will generate a script. So once the script is ready, we'll send this information to HeyGen. So HeyGen is then going to generate a video for us. So once the video is ready, we'll get a URL. Okay. So once the video is ready, it will automatically feed that URL into our Google Sheet so that we can easily view, or we can download, or we can reuse it for our use case. So this is how the workflow will look like. Okay. So if I open this RSS feed, you can see I have given VentureBeat's RSS feed URL for AI. So now I'll close this. Now I'll execute the workflow. Now let us see. You can see the AI agent is generating the script. Now it is sending the information to HeyGen. Now we are waiting for 30 seconds to check the status of the video, if it is complete or not. So if the video is ready, it will pass the information from this true branch and it will feed the information to my Google Sheet. But if the video is not ready, then it will come through the false node. Why? Because the status of the video is still not complete. Okay, so if I open this, you can see the status is still processing, which is why it is waiting for again 30 seconds, and then it is going to check for the status again to see if the video status is complete or not. Okay, so now we'll have to wait for another 30 seconds and then it will check again if the video is ready or not. Okay, so now you can see after checking 2 times, still the video is not ready. So now after waiting for some time, our video is finally ready. You can see it has passed the information from the true branch itself. So now we'll open our sheet and we'll see our video. Okay, so this is our sheet. We can see we have got the video title, we have got the final video link, we have also got the publication date along with the article URL. Okay, so if I open the article, this is how the article URL looks like. And now if I talk about the video, this is the video. If I open this video, this is how it will look.
What if your cloud deploys code in under 1 second, 10 times faster than AWS? Railway just raised $100 million to make AI native cloud infra the new standard. Follow for more.
This is how the video looks like. So these are the tools basically that we'll be using to build this workflow. So first we'll be needing n8n, then we'll need OpenAI API, we'll need HeyGen's API, and then we'll need Google Sheet. So now in the bird eye view, this is how the automation looks like. So first we'll have a manual trigger. After we click on manual trigger, it will check for the recent AI articles using the URL that we have put in the RSS feed. And then it will only limit one article because there will be multiple different articles. We only need one article out of that. And once the article is selected, then we'll generate a script. Okay, so in our example, we have taken 10-second video script, but in your use case, you can use maybe 30 seconds or 1 minute. So for simplicity, I have taken 10 seconds for the video script. So once our script is ready, we are going to send this information to HeyGen so that HeyGen can generate the video using our script. So after this, we have added a wait node so that it can check and see the status if the video is ready or not. So we'll add a 30 seconds node. So if the video is ready, then it is going to put all those information in our Google Sheet where we can check the video. But if in case the video is not ready, then it will keep on checking again for 30 seconds. It will wait and it will keep on checking until the final status of the video is complete. So this is exactly what happens in our workflow. Okay, so now here we have trigger and input section. So once we click here, it will fetch the RSS feed URL. So if I open this, so I have given given this URL here. You can see this. So I have given the URL for VentureBeat AI News. So now on the right hand side, we can see we have got the creator, we have got the title, we have got the link of the video, we have got the publication date, author, enclosure, and other details. So now when it comes to this URL, you can give the RSS feed URL for any website. Let's say I want to give it for TechCrunch. So for that case, I'll come here in Perplexity and I'll simply search for, can you please give me the RSS feed URL for TechCrunch AI News? So now it is going to give us the URL. So you can simply copy this URL and you can come to your workflow and you can simply paste it here. Okay. So this is how I have done it for VentureBeat as well. Okay. So now once you execute this, this is what you are going to see in the output section. So the next node that we have added is limit node. Why? Because we have got 7 different items here. Okay. But we do not need 7 different items. We only need one item, whichever one is the latest one. For that reason, we have selected one maximum item here, and here we have selected first items only. Okay. So now it will only filter the first recent item. So on the right hand side, you can see it has only given one item, but on the left hand side, you can see there are total 7 items. Okay. So out of that 7 item, it has given only one item here, which is this one. Railway secures $100 million to challenge AWS with AI native cloud infrastructure. Okay. So now this is what we have got. On the right hand side, you can see the content snippet, and other details. Now I'll close this. So the next section is AI script generation section. So here I have added an AI agent, and the thinking model will be OpenAI chat model. So I have given here OpenAI GPT 4.1 mini model to think. So now if I open the AI agent, you can see this. So here I have given the prompt here. So the prompt here is mentioned as, convert this AI news into a 10-second punchy hook. So I've given the news title and I have given the news content. So for the news title on the left hand side, you can simply drag and drop this here. And for the news content, you can come here and you can simply drag and drop this part here. Okay. So or else you can also do this section, which is content snippet. So both are basically the same thing almost. So now on the right hand side, you can see this is the news title that it has fetched, and this is the news content. And based on this, it is going to generate the script. Okay. So it says convert this AI news into a 10-second punchy hook. So now we have also given a system message. Okay. So now if I open this, so you can see you are a viral tech news scriptwriter who creates punchy 10-second video hooks for social media. Your scripts must be exactly 25 to 30 words, start with a shocking hook or question, deliver one key fact or insight, end with follow for more, no emojis, no hashtags, sound urgent and exciting, only output the script text, nothing else. So this is the system message that I have given. So on the right hand side, you can see this is the script that it has generated. So it says, what if your cloud deploys code in under 1 second, 10 times faster than AWS? Railway just raised $100 million to make AI native cloud infrastructure the new standard. Follow for more. Okay. So since I have given the prompt to be only 10 seconds long, that is why this is too short. So in your use case, you can make it 30 seconds or 1 minute, whatever you want. Okay. So now I'll close this. This is how the AI script generation section works. So now the most important section here is the video generation section, where we'll send all this information to HeyGen so that it creates our video for us. So now if I open this node, so the method here is post. The URL here is this. So I've got all these details from the API documentation of HeyGen. So just come to Google, search for HeyGen API documentation, then click on the first link. So after clicking on the first link, this is what you are going to see. So here click on API reference, and on the left hand side, you can see video generation section. Just click here, create a video. And on the right hand side, you can see this curl request. So here click on request example, and then you can simply copy this section here. And once you copy this, so then you can come here, click on import curl, and then you can just paste it here and you can click on import. Okay. So after you do this, all these details will be automatically fetched. You don't have to do it manually. But here additionally, I have made one changes here. So in the authentication section, I have selected generic credential type. In the generic auth type, I have selected header auth. So in the header auth, I have selected HeyGen 4. So in your use case, you can create everything from fresh. So for this, simply click here and select create new credential. So here you can mention the name. So the name will be this one. So if you come here, so this is going to be the name X API key. This is what you have to mention. So now this is what you have to simply paste here. So now in the value section, you have to mention the API key. So to get the API key, just come to Google, search for HeyGen. You have to create an account in HeyGen. If you don't have any account, you can create the account for free. So now if I open this, I have already got an account here. So I'll come here in my dashboard, and on the left hand side, I'll click here in my name, and then I'll select settings, and here I'll select API, and here I'll select regenerate in my case, but in your case it will show generate. Okay, so you can simply create your API key here and just copy the API key, and you can come here and just paste it here, and then you can rename this as HeyGen1, HeyGen2, whatever you want. So now I have done this already for myself, so I'm not doing this again. So I'll just close this here. So now if I come down below here, send header section will be on. So here this is selected by default, you don't have to manually input anything here. So send body should be turned on. So here I have given a JSON file here. So now if I open this, here is the code that you can see. So by default the code will be a bit complicated, it might be difficult for you to understand. For this reason I have created a simple version of this code using ChatGPT. So if you want this code, you can simply join my free community where you can get this step-by-step guide on how to build this. So here you can find all the prompts, all the URLs, even including the code that I have mentioned. So this is the code. You can simply copy paste this code and you can put it here. So now let us try to understand the code here. So here I have given the avatar ID. So this is my avatar ID. So here it is the input text. So it is basically the script that I have generated from the last node. So you can simply drag this one and drop it here. This is the input text. And now I have also given my voice ID. So this is my voice ID that I have created. So now if you want the avatar ID or voice ID, you have to go to HeyGen and you have to just go to the home section. So this is my home section here. Okay, so now just click on avatar. If you don't have any avatar, just create an avatar, just click on plus here. So then you have two options. Either you can do it with your video, you just have to record a video, or you can upload your normal video and it will create a clone of that, or else you can simply upload a normal image of yours and then it is going to create a new avatar. So once your avatar is ready, just click on the avatar section and this is what you are going to see. Okay, so now these are all the avatars that I have created. So in your case, once you upload it, it will reflect here. So once it is reflecting here, so you can simply click here and you can copy this avatar ID. You can see this copy avatar look ID. Just copy this. Once you copy this, and then you can come here. So this is my avatar ID. You simply paste it here. So now for the voice ID, you can simply come here, select your avatar, and here you can select the voice. So you just have to click on plus new voice. Okay, it means you are adding a new voice. And there are three different options. Either you can design your own voice, or else you can upload a voice that you have already recorded in your system, or else if you want to import voice from a third-party tool. If I open this, you can see there are third-party tools like 11 Labs, LMNT. So there are multiple tools. So if you want the voice of 11 Labs, you can simply copy paste the API key here and you can use that. Okay, so since I've already got my voice here, I can simply come here and click on get voice ID. Okay, so I'll just copy this voice ID. I'll come here and then you can come here and you can simply paste the voice ID here. And for the dimension, I have mentioned it 1280 by 720 because we are using the free version. So in the free version, it only supports 720p for now. So this is how basically the code looks like. So I'll just close this. So once this is executed, it will generate a video ID for us, and this video ID is important for our next node. So now this is going to send this information to HeyGen, and HeyGen is then going to generate our video. So now if I close this, the next section here is the status check loop option. So in simple, let us try to understand this. Okay, so it is first going to wait for 30 seconds and then it is going to check the status of the video, if the status of the video is ready or not. So if the status is completed, then it is going to feed all this video URL in our Google Sheet. But if the video status is not complete, if it is still processing, then it is again going to wait for 30 seconds and again it is going to check for the status. So unless the status of our video is complete, it is going to wait for 30 seconds and again it is going to check for the status. So once the final output status is complete, then it is going to send the information in our Google Sheet. So this is what we have done here in this status check loop. Okay, so here we can see we have added a wait node of 30 seconds. Okay, so it is going to wait for 30 seconds and it is going to see the status if the video is ready or not. So here to check the status, I have given another HTTP request node, but this time it is a get request because we are getting information from HeyGen here for this reason. So now if you want all this URL and details, you can simply come to the API documentation again. So here click on get video status details. Okay, so once you click on get video status details, this is what you are going to see. You can simply copy this curl request and you can come here and you can import the curl here, and automatically all these details will be fetched here. Okay, so here the authentication will be generic credential type. Generic auth type will be header auth and header auth will be HeyGen 4. This is what we have created and this is already discussed in the last section. So now I'll have to turn on the query parameters because here we are going to check the status for this video ID. Okay, so now we'll write the name here, video ID. This name and this name should exactly be the same, and here you can drag and drop this here. This will be the value. Okay, so for this video ID, it is going to check for the status, and here we'll have to turn on the header, and then by default this will be selected. You don't have to write it manually. manually. So now when this node is executed, we can see the status of the video on the right hand side. You can see the status is completed. So once the status is completed, only then it is going to pass this information through this true node here. Okay, and then finally it will log these details in our Google Sheet. So once it logs the details in the Google Sheet, this is what exactly you are going to see. If I open this video, this is how it will look.
What if your cloud deploys code in under 1 second, 10 times faster than AWS? Railway just raised $100 million to make AI native cloud infra the new standard. Follow for more.
But if the status of the video is not ready, then it is going through this false branch. So it will wait for 30 seconds and again it is going to check for the status of the video. So once the status of the video is complete, only then it is going to send this information in our Google Sheet. So now when it comes to the pricing of HeyGen, so this is normal HeyGen, this is not the API version. So they have a free plan and they also have a creator plan which is $29 per month. Okay, so in the free plan you can use video up to 720p. But if I talk about the paid plan, you can use video up to 1080p. Okay, so this is the main difference. But if I talk about HeyGen API pricing, so these are the pricing how it looks like. So they have a free plan. So in the free plan you can get up to 10 free credits. Okay, so I'm currently using 10 free credits. So if you want to generate more videos, I would recommend you can go for this 99 per month plan. So this is how the automation looks like. So you can create multiple videos without you manually doing anything. Everything happens automatically. So if you want the JSON file of this workflow, you can come and join my community, which is Automation X Pro. So here, if I come in the social media automation section, here you can see I have done the video which is a bit lengthy. Here I have done everything step by step and I've showed how you can do it exactly. And here you can find the step-by-step guide plus the JSON file. So if you like this video, you can put a thumbs up and you can subscribe to my channel for more AI automation videos like this. Thank you so much for watching.